everyone. If you don't know me, I am Lisa. I'm Steph's sister. All right, I'll speak into the mic. I wrote a little poem for her, and I hope it doesn't make her cry because her makeup is really beautiful. I'm gonna cry. Okay. Ready? Dear sister of mine, you should see your smile, it shines so bright. You should see your eyes, they're like gems in this light. You should see your hair, it looks so elegant tonight. You should see your dress, it fits you just right. Did you see Mom cry? She's so happy for you. I can't lie, I am too. Did you see Bray and his toothy grin? He's so happy for you. Riley is too. Have you seen all these people who have come to wish you well? You're very loved, as you can see. All these people here are proof. Yes, there are a few missing, but I bet they're still here for you. A new family will leave tonight, a new chapter in their lives, a new mom, a new dad, and a few new in-laws. They will get a new home, a new car, and maybe a baby or two. But, dear sister, you'll always have the same old brother and sister and mother here for you. Dear sister of mine, you should see your smile, it shines so bright. You should see your eyes, they're like gems in this light. You should see your hair, you look so elegant tonight. You should see your dress, it fits you just right. I hope you're very happy with your new family for life.
Bud? Okay. All right, so I'll follow that. Okay. Hello, everyone. First off, Stephanie, you look gorgeous. James, look pretty good yourself. Okay. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Jane Ellenwood. I'm so happy to be standing by your side today, Stephanie. Stephanie and I met around 13 years ago in 7th grade and became the best of friends. Stephanie has always been more of a sister to me than anything. Love you. Okay, sorry, lost my spot. Okay. Growing up attached at the hip, I have few memories of middle school through high school that Stephanie isn't present in. I consider myself so blessed to have Stephanie in my life. I cannot imagine going through all the tough times in our lives without each other. Stephanie is such a strong, loyal person who will do anything for you, and I couldn't ask for a better friend. So I don't know how many of you know this, but Stephanie is a huge fan of vampires and their books and series such as Vampire Diaries, True Blood, and of course Twilight. After much teasing from me, she actually got me just as addicted to them as she was. I think maybe one of the reasons she is so drawn to these stories is the true romance and deep love that takes place in these stories. And Stephanie, I think you've truly found a true love like Bella and Edward with James. A love that is truly unconditional and irrevocable. Ever since James entered the picture, he was the one, and just like Bella and Edward in Twilight, Stephanie and James have always found their way back to each other. James, I see how happy you're making Stephanie, and I only wish you a lifetime of happiness and love. You both have created such a beautiful and happy family, and I'm so looking forward to watching your family grow and evolve. So everyone, let's raise a glass and toast to Stephanie and James's happily ever after. Congratulations, you two. Love you guys. Did I do good?
All right.
Go well.
My name is Ellie. I was the matron of honor. Jane and I were going to do like some kind of a rap or a song like you see on YouTube, but it's probably a good thing we couldn't come up with it because no one wants to hear us sing, so I'll keep this talking simple. Before I start, I want to thank Jennifer, Steph's mom, for everything she did today. I know you put your own blood, I don't know where she's at. Yeah. I know you put your own blood, sweat, and tears into this day, and this day would not have been perfect without you. James's parents and his sister were so amazing these last 2 days. I also want to mention Tim, Steph's dad. I know that right now, first of all, he inspired so many things for this day, and he was here with all of us more than ever today. And I know he's in heaven right now, smiling down and telling everyone that daughter could not have looked more perfect than she did today. I also want to thank the bride and groom for making me such a small, important part in such a big, important day. Steph and I have known each other since middle school, best friends since high school. She is the type of friend that I have fun with no matter what. We are those girls that can be in a crowded place. We're in the corner laughing at stupid stuff that no one would ever think is funny, but we just have the best time together. We even lived together in college, and they always say, don't ever live with your best friends because it will ruin your friendship. But the opposite happened. Not only did it make us closer, but what Steph probably doesn't know is that I learned so much from her by living with her. She taught me about independence. Her and Braylon moved in with me for the first time being on their own, and you'd think she had been doing this her whole life. First of all, everyone knows that Steph is the best mother, but I got to see everything behind the scenes, and I couldn't agree more that she was the perfect mother to Braylon. She raised him just like she does today, and look at him. He turned out perfect. Everyone loves him. Spotlight on him. He turned out amazing. She never asked anyone for help. Even though I was a roommate, I was always there, but she never even asked me for anything. And that's how everyone knows Steph. That's what taught me independence. I learned just so much from her. She taught me about strength. Everyone knows that she's the strongest person that you will ever meet. We got an apartment together in what may have been our weakest moments, and I honestly moved out a stronger person than I was before I moved in with her because of how much she taught me. Life has thrown so much at our girl Steph. She always has her head up high, thinking of others when everyone else is thinking of her. She taught me many other life lessons, and it was when we lived together that she met James, and the rest is history. She now officially gets to be his sidekick for life, and I know how lucky he is because of my experience with living with her and Bray. I have no doubt that she's the best roomie to James and that they continue to learn so much from each other, just as I learned from her. I mentioned all of her qualities to remind everyone that knows her that if anyone deserves a life of happiness, it is our Stephanie. I cannot wait to see what this journey through life brings Stephanie and James. Hopefully some beautiful babies very soon, even though I know they just want one, but it will be the prettiest baby that we've ever seen, so hopefully get on that right away. Now if everyone could raise their glass and make a toast to the new Mr. and Mrs. Schulte. Thank you.
I've known all these guys up here I'm on stage with for a long time. The bromance runs deep. I've been a part of James and Steph since the beginning. I get to watch them here on this day. I've been fortunate enough that they let me be with them this day. I'm sure I'm going to be with you guys every step of the way from now on. Once the family grows, this side just gets bigger and bigger. You guys are family to me. I love you guys. Thank you for everything. And you'll see why I call Steph Step Up here before long. Everybody's going to say something, so here you go.
What can I honestly say that already hasn't been said tonight? Known these guys for a while now. You're going to do fine. You're going to be just fine. This really caught me off guard. Not used to this, but I love you. You're great. I mean, you don't find friends like this every day. This is... Thanks for letting me be a part of it. I apologize, I was not more prepared. And now I'm going to give the mic to Tyler Meyer.
All right, thank you. Now we're going through this, James. It's going to happen. All right. Congratulations. Thanks for inviting me to be on your big day. Pretty awesome. And here you go, Duggar.
Well, I don't have much to say either. I just consider it an honor to celebrate this day with you guys. Love you guys. Good luck.
I just want to thank everybody for coming. Have a good night and congratulations.
Mine is very short and sweet, to the point. Marriage is great. Marriage is great, right? But how many people in here are single? Can I see some hands?
That was the first one ever! over there.
Right there.
There's going to be a fishbowl. There's going to be a fishbowl going around. Please put your number and a small picture in there. So. All right. I've known James a long time. Since 7th grade, when we all had thick, full heads of hair and voices that still squeaked. I've seen how he brings out the best in people and always goes out of his way to take care of the people around him. And if you know James, you know that's the most true statement tonight. A guy that is truly with you for better or worse. Steph I've only known for 4 years, but I've seen how hard she has worked to get where she is now, while being an amazing mother and a very, very patient friend to all of us. You guys are a great couple that has come a long way. Your qualities go hand in hand and give me faith for Team Schulte. We all love you both very much and wish you all the best.
My name's Braylon, and my mom was a beautiful mom.
My name's Riley. My dad's a beautiful dad.
Riley.
Okay, I've got a lot of toasts. First, let's toast to all our friends and family who've come out to share this special day with us.
Cheers.
Drink up. Special thanks to my mom and Ken for helping us with the funding on the wedding. Diane Hancock for all the help with the organization, decoration, hosting, and the programs and invites. I don't know where she... right there. Shannon Harlow, not Trotter, on making these beautiful and amazing cupcakes and the cake back there. The Lark for this awesome setup. Jen and Tim for having a beautiful daughter that I can get to call my wife. And Chuck and Chew for having an amazing, smart, funny, outstanding, gorgeous, and not conceited son for Steph to call her husband. All right, now to get serious. Steph and I had a hard last year, as some of you may have known, with losing her father and my grandma and her sister January. We were both each other's rock, and we're with one another through the whole thing to support each other, to be there during the darkest moments. I do want to give a special thanks to my boys here. They all got together and pitched in to pay for our plane tickets so we could afford to go to January's funeral. While in the hospital visiting with Steph's dad, Tim, I had a little conversation with him about what he would like to say to Steph on our wedding day. Though we did get sidetracked a lot with the many war storying to one another about who's more badass, he said that he could see how much I loved her and that I was worthy of marrying his daughter. He then reminded me that to take care of her and that if he ever heard anything differently, he'd come kick my ass. I told him to just love her. He told me to just love her and to spoil her rotten. He also wanted me to tell her that no matter what, he will always be with her in spirit, looking out for her, and he loves her with all his heart. Tim, I will always do right to her, love her, cherish our moments, and share all we can together. I know you, January, Ryan, my grandma, and all the other family we have lost are looking after us. And I can't think of a better group of people that I would want doing just that. So a toast to the ones we have lost, the ones we love, and the ones we'll never forget.